hello, and welcome. I am Miss Benita with the Billionaire Boss Empire, Billionaire.
You sure are, and this is Coach Reg. Excited to be here with you.
Thank you for being here with me today. So much appreciate you for being here and assisting us with walking through some very important steps on.
What's so cool about it, you're assisting me because I need to get set up, and you are the queen, and you know how to do everything. So I'm just going to give you control of my computer, and I'm going to do my desktop MT4, and I'm excited about switching from my phone to the desktop because the MT4 desktop gives even more functionality. So this is going to be cool when you get me set up. So you've got control. Take over my MT4 and make magic for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Coach Reg. Thank you. Thank you. And guys, that is that awesome, amazing Coach Reg of the Capital Crew. If you don't know, you better ask somebody because he is awesome and amazing with it.
Too kind.
So guys, a few things that we are going to do today is we are going to be adding a PIP counter onto our desktop MT4 as well as a candle countdown to our MT4. And also we're going to be able to add a feature that is going to allow us to close all trades at one time. And I'm going to show you guys how to make changes on your desktop MT4, and it can reflect whatever it is that you want to reflect, whatever indicators that you are comfortable with. I'm going to show you how to get those added to your desktop MT4 so you guys can be ready to go. So the first thing that we're going to do is we will go ahead and get our PIP counter added to the desktop MT4. Now you guys are going to be able to click on the link that is in the bio for this website that we're getting ready to go to. Once you click on that link, you're going to be able to see it. You're going to scroll down, and where it says get it now, because it has an exclamation point, that's where you're going to click. You're going to click right there. Don't need an ad. We don't care about any of that. We're just going to go ahead and close that out. And then we're going to scroll back down so that you can see it's working. Look at that. It's downloading. It's downloading. Now, anytime you download an application to your computer, what you usually do is you usually click on it to activate it, to open it up, to run it. But you don't have to do that this time. Not needed. All we need to do, okay, here's where it's downloaded. We're going to click on that up arrow, and all we want to do is show it in the folder because we need to make a copy. All right, so we're going to show it in the folder. All right, so here it is right here. All we're going to do is right click. Okay, make sure that's selected. All right, right click. And right here where it says copy, that's all we need to do is copy. So guess what? Now we're done with that. We don't need that anymore. We've got the juiciness that we need. We got that sauce. Let's see, you can take that down. Now what we're going to do is go to our desktop MT4 right here. We're going to come to File. All right. Then we're going to go down to Open Data Folder. We're going to select that. Okay. So what you're going to look for once you open that is you're going to see the MQL4. That folder, we're going to double click on that folder and open it up. And then this is an indicator. So we're going to go to the indicator folder, double click and open that up. And anywhere in here, it doesn't have to be in a particular place. Anywhere in here, all I'm going to do is right click. Right here, it says paste. Boom, I pasted it. Look, there it is right there. All right, now guess what? We're done with this. We don't need this. We can go ahead and close this out. We don't. All right, so guys, since we copied and pasted that information in our indicators list, now all we have to do, come over here where it says navigator. Look, indicators right here. We are going to open up our list of indicators. Aren't we logged in already?
Oh, that's we are now.
in, okay. All right, here we go. List of indicators. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and look for that what I just added, but I don't see it. You don't see it, right? No worries. Don't fear. Anywhere in here, all I'm going to do is just highlight anything over here. I'm going to right click again and right down here where it says refresh. I'm going to refresh my indicators list, and then let me go looking for it again once it refreshes. All right, saying not responding. Okay, there we go. Look at it. There it is right there. So now, guys, all we're going to do is select it and double click on it. You do not have to worry about anything here. Unless you want to change the colors or anything like that, nothing needs to be changed. Everything is just the way you want it. All you have to do is say, okay. And guess what? There it is. It's going to appear on your screen, ready to rock and roll and start counting your pips. Now, one of the things that you want to do is right here in the upper, well, you know what? Actually, it really depends on how your desktop MT4 is set up. Because as you can see, let me show you guys, this is movable. Click and hold it. See, look. So guys, it can be moved. So you can move it from place to place. So it may not be in the same place as right here. Okay. Yeah, put it back at the top. So what you want to do is you want to look for this icon right here. Looks like a L shape with a red arrow pointing to the left. This is what you want right here. Wherever it is on your desktop MT4, this is what you want. We're going to select it and watch what it does. It moves your whole chart over to the left. So if you are in a trade and it's running and your candles are going up, it may cover your pip counter. So you want to make sure that you can see it. So this little icon right here, as you can see, if I hover over it, it says shift in of the chart from right border. And that's what it does. It moves everything to the left. So it moves it away from the right, which is where your pip counter is. Okay. All right. So the other thing that we want to do is we want to be able to add the candle countdown. You want to know when the next candle, how long does this candle have? You got the candle, you're looking at it. Well, how long before the next candle appears when you're doing your trading? That's very important information that you need to know. But this icon right here, it says terminal. If I select that, there it is. Our terminal shows up for us. So this is what we need. We need to know the trade that we have running, our account history. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to where it says code base. We're going to select code base. And we want it in alphabetical order so that we can get to what we're looking for quickly. So right here where it says name, I'm going to touch it. And you can see very faintly, you can see like a triangle. All right. So right now the triangle is upside down, so it's in reverse order. So you want to make sure that that triangle is right side up so that it is in alphabetical order so that you can get to what you're looking for quickly. Now, there are a lot of different ones that you can select in here. So we are going to come over here to our scroll bar, left click and drag it down just a little bit. We're trying to get to the B's. BAR is what we're trying to get to. So you want to move it just a little bit, just a little bit. If you move it too fast, look, it's gone. It's gone. So you want to move it just a little bit, just a little bit. And then like this, once you get to the B's, okay, as you can see, we're at the BE. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to the arrow and I'm just going to click it. I'm going to click it and go up until, there we go, until I get to my BAR. And what I'm looking for is bar time countdown. Okay, bar time countdown. I'm going to highlight that. I want it to be blue. Once I do that, I'm going to right click and I'm going to ask it to download. Now, if you have not done so, Guys, you're going to need to register an account. I'm going to show you why. When you select download, look, you have to log in. So if you've not registered, you need to make sure that you do so. Okay, so in order to be able to get these nice, awesome, handy tips and tricks that we have, you've got to make sure that we have access to, you've got to make sure that you log in. All right, so we are logged in. So I'm going to come here again. I did not mean to do that. There we go. It's blue, it's highlighted. I'm going to right click. Let's try it again. Download. All right, and as you can see, it is thinking, it is processing. There it is. Guys, again, this is going to be exactly what you want. You do not have to change anything unless you just want to change the color. Okay, if you want to change the color, that's something that you can do, but you don't have to. This color actually works. So I'm just going to say, okay, and look, there it is. So we are on the 4-hour time frame. We know that because it says H4. And down here on the tab, we're on Euro USD. It says H4. So that lets me know that the time frame is 4 hours. So I know that I have 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 50 some odd seconds, because the seconds are counting down, before that next candle forms. Okay. So now we've added the counter. We've added the pipsometer, and the next thing that we are going to do, now we want the seeds. So I'm going to left click, hold. It's still in alphabetical order. Whoop, there we go. Let me see. Did I go 2, 4? All right. Whoop. Come down. All right. So what I'm looking for is close underscore. Go back up. Okay. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Closed underscore loss and closed underscore win. We're going to go ahead and grab both of those. What these are going to do is, if you are in a trade, if you've got a trade running and it's going into the negative, okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on the right click. I'm going to say download. If it's going in the negative, what it's going to do is you can click on this and you can actually close all the trades that you have running in the negative at one time. Close them out. It's done. Well, closed win is going to do just the opposite. If you've got all these trades that are running and you need to close multiple trades at one time, you're going to click on the closed win, and it's going to close all your trades in profit. It's a script. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the scripts, and then the downloads is under there. So there they are: close loss, close win. All right. So we have now giving ourselves the ability to close. If we have multiple trades running, we can close them all at one time, whether they're in a loss or they're in a win. And the beautiful thing about closed win is, if it's running kind of fast and you're wanting to get the profit, if it goes into the negative, it's not going to close it. It is only going to close it if it's in the positive when you do closed win. Now, what I want to show you guys is how to change your chart real quick, real easy. And it can be whatever indicator you want to use. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to come to the chart, and I'm going to go to the indicator list. And that moving average is what that red line is. We don't really need that. I'm going to go ahead and take that away. All right, so close that. But we're leaving the candle countdown. We're leaving the pipsometer. We're leaving those there. We're not going to change those. But what we are going to do is we are going to show you guys how to be able to get your Heikin-Ashi candles. You know, the Heikin-Ashi candles are the trend candles, if those are the candles that you would like to use. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to, click on it. Okay, I'm going to go to charts. Chart. All right. Sometimes my fingers get happy and I click a little fast. So I'm going to try not to do that. All right. Come down to where it says properties. All right. Go to properties and it's going to open up our chart. Now you have a choice. Most people like the dark background because the candles can really pop on it, but you can really see it. But if you choose so, you can have a different color background. So if you want whatever color background you want, it's yours. You can choose it. You can select it. All right. But I'm going to leave it with the dark background. Coach Reg, do you like the dark background?
I'm going to go with whatever you use. Go ahead and knock it out.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to set up our candles. So bar up is the bullish candle. That's going to be green. Okay. Bar down is the bearish candle. Those candles are red. So we're going to come here, select that drop down right there's red. We're going to select it. There it is. So bull, I just said that bullish candle is green. Going to come over here to my drop down, select that, come here, select that green. And it can be whatever color green you want it to be, or whatever colors you want to be, as long as you're going to remember your bearish and your bullish, what color candles you are using. Most people use the red and the green candles. All right, for the line graph, we don't want a line. And as you can see, look, you see what's going on? You see what's happening? You can see it as it changes, okay? So here's our bullish candles going up, it's green. Our bearish candles coming down, it's red. We just did that. Now for the line graph, we don't want that, okay? So I'm gonna come here and say none. I do not want a line graph. Everything else, you can leave it the same unless you want to change your colors. Now, I'm going to come over here to common, and I want to make sure that the checkbox on foreground, okay, the chart on foreground, I want to make sure that that is selected, as well as line chart. Like, but it's candles. I know. But we want to select line chart for our candles that we are going to be using. All right, so everything is set. Guess what? I'm going to go ahead and say okay. And what? They all went away. Oh my goodness, Miss Benita, you just said, I know, I got you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to insert. I'm going to go to indicators. Okay, I'm going to come down to custom, come over. And my, oh my, what do I see? Hikanashi. So I select that. And, all right, common, leave it. Inputs, stays red, the white, you're going to turn it to green. So I'm going to double click on that line, and then it gives me my drop down box that I need. All right, come here, select my color. That same color that you used for your bullish candle is the color that you want to use for these, okay? All right, so green, green. So what was once was white, I'm gonna turn it to green. Red, I'm gonna leave it alone. Then I'm gonna come to colors and do the exact same thing. White, double click, and I'm gonna turn it to green. Right. And if you want to make it a little thicker, if you want your candles to be a little thicker, this is where you would change your width. So you would come, double click on the line, it's going to give you a drop down, and you can select whatever width you want to. I like to leave it on 3. All right, now when I say okay, there are our candles. There are our Hikanashi candles. All right, so the Hikanashi candles are showing us the trend. and we see that we are on the 4 hour. We can come up here, we can change it to our 1 hour. We can change it to our 15 minutes so that we're able to track it and see it. Any other indicators that you want to use, all you have to do is come to insert, go to indicators, and then locate the indicator that you want to use. Okay. If you want the stochastic, if you want the stochastic, yes, here it is, the stochastic oscillator, you select it. And the best numbers is going to be 14, 3, and 3. For your colors, I like to use that pretty blue. It just shows up on that black. And then for my line, for the red, I like to make that solid. So I'm going to drop it down, make that a solid line. I'm going to say, okay. And there's the stochastic. Okay, so that's something that you can use to help you with your trading. So any indicators that you're wanting to use, any indicators that you want to add, you come to your insert, go to your indicators list, and find what you're looking for. Find what you want to add. Okay, then once you get it set up the way that you want it to be, what you want to do is you want to find this icon right here. I'm going to hover over it, and as you can see, it says templates. So find that indicator wherever it is at the top of your screen, find it, select it, and go to where it says save template. Okay. So I'm going to title it Coach Ridge Trading. And you guys can save it anything that you want, what's going to help you remember what you're trading, what your template is called. And I'm going to show you why this is important. Okay, so we're going to save that. Now what it saved our candles, it saved our countdown, it saved our pips a meter, it saved our stochastic. So we have some other charts open that you guys can't see, but we've got these tabs down here. I'm going to click on the USD CHF, which is the Swiss. Now you guys know this is not what we just set up. Now these indicators you may or may not be familiar with, but if you want it to be the indicators that you are familiar with, that you set up so that you can remember to go back to it every time, all you have to do is come back up here to your icon that says templates, select it, and look, here is what we just saved. Here's your template. So I'm going to select that template and look at that. That's exactly what you wanted. Now, guess what else it did? It saved. Remember when you moved the chart over to the right, it saved that as well. So everything is here for you. Everything that you wanted to save, it's right here for you. All right. Show you again. Okay. That's not what we want. That's not what we want it to look like. Come up here, go to your templates, find it, and select your template. And there you go. All right. And guys, it's that simple. It's that easy. That's it. Now, as always, guys, if you ever have any questions, any concerns, please feel free. We are always here. We are always available. Let us know. Anything you want to add, Coach Rich?
No, you're on the ball. And with those Hikanashi candles, those are always fun to use. And when we're on TradingView, of course, you can just toggle back and forth between the line candle, the Japanese candle, and the Hikanashi candle. But on MetaTrader 4, you cannot do that. So basically what she did, she hid the regular candle and then put the Hikanashi up as a indicator on top of it. If you didn't first hide the other one, you'd have two sets of candles on there right now. But let's hit the sell button a couple times. Quick sell, and then you can show them how that all close works.
Oh, yes, yes,
Bam, bam. This is a little demo account I use for training. So
okay,
yeah, we got a couple trades open. Go ahead and show them.
Good deal. Okay, so yes, so we've got a couple of trades open. They are in a sale right now. So, okay, so if you have multiple trades open and you're like, oh no, I want to close all of those at one time, guys, guess what? We're going to come right here where it says close loss because they're in a negative. But oh, now it's in a positive. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click over here where it says close loss. All right. And then this is going to pop up. Now watch, guys, it's in the positive. I'm going to say, okay. And it's not going to close my trades because they are not in the negative. They have to be in the positive. Okay, I mean, they're in the positive, and if you do close loss, I apologize, they have to be in the negative for it to close. It's not going to close if it is the opposite of what you're trying to do. All right, so if they were in the positive and you were trying to close them, all right, so now they're we're making some money here, Coach Reg.
Yeah, look at that. We got a 0.4 pip.
Yes. You see,
our pip counter is working.
Yes, see the pip counter is counting down, and then lot size is the 0.10. You know, we're seeing all that. Wow. Okay, well, you know what? Let's do this. We got a win. Okay, in the positive. I'm going to double click, and I'm going to say okay, and it's going to close all those trades for me. Oh my goodness. Guess what, guys? All right, very important, very important step. And this is why it did not close. You see right here where it says auto trading? It's a red circle with a square in the middle. We got to turn it on for it to work. Okay, we've got to turn it on. So now we've got a green circle with a triangle. I'm going to double click on those wins because we are in profits. And we close all our trades at one time. It shows us where it closed it out at. We go to account history and we see we just made some money. That quick, that simple, that easy. Okay, and it's going to do the exact same thing. If you have multiple trades open and they're running too far in the negative and you want to close those out quickly, make sure auto trading is turned on, and then you can go ahead and close those trades out at one time.
Awesome.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you so much for your assistance on this, Coach Reg. I appreciate you so very much.
All right, Miss Benita Boss, you are the bomb. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready to trade now.
Absolutely. You really are. You are set and ready to go. So happy trading, everyone.
Yep. And you can go to the page and find other trainings from Sister Benita and just good stuff, whether you want to learn how to operate the MT4, whether you want to do her training on using the alligator to do some trend trading, just all kinds of great stuff. So check her out, start making that money and have a whole lot of fun.
Oh, yes. So much fun to make money. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye now.